Hi you guys, Antoinette coming to you from Creations PS91. I am coming to you guys today with another tutorial on the pillow cover. So let me get it for you so you can see it. So this is what we're going to be making today in the tutorial. Isn't it stinking adorable? All right you guys, let's just jump right into the tutorial. All right, you guys, so the supplies that we are going to need for our pillow cover is, I'm going to start on this side first. We have scissors. We're going to need our fabrics, batting. Over here we have 2 pins, and one of the pins is a friction pin where you put heat and it disappears, and a regular pen. You can use, because this is for tracing, so you can use whatever, you know, some people like to use pens, and I am one of those, but you can use pencils or whatever you have to use to trace. We have our interfacing here, and we have more scissors. We have our template and our construction paper, and of course we have our fabric scraps. So I will link everything in the description box down below, you guys. So now let's go in depth of all of this beautiful stuff before us. Let's start with the scissors, okay? Because the scissors, you might be wondering why I have 2 scissors. So the scissors are fabric scissors and paper scissors. So I try not to use both, because when you use fabric scissors, I mean, because you can, there's not a you know specific fabric scissor. Is what you use for your fabrics and what you use for paper, because the paper will dull your fabric scissors and it won't cut your fabric good. So when you go to the store, for the beginners out there, there's no such thing as fabric scissors and paper scissors. It's your designated scissor that you have for the job. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm going to start over here, and so we have our fabrics. So here we have our 2 panels, because we're making an envelope pillow. So we have our 2 panels there for the back, and now all of this is for the front part of our pillow cover. So this is going to be the front of mine, and then we're going to have our batting in the middle, and then we're going to have our back behind that. And why I am doing it this way, it's kind of like it's a sandwich. So we're going to have our front, and then we'll have the batting, and then we will have the backing. I wanted to show you guys that. And so you would have like a sandwich layer like this. Okay? And let me tell you why I'm doing it this way. Now, you don't have to do it this way, but I am doing it this way because a couple of years ago, let me show it to you. I actually did a pillow cover. Here it is right here. Let me show you guys. So this is a pillow cover that I did probably a couple of years ago, and I did it without putting the backing on there. And let me turn this inside out for you, just a portion of it, and see, here is the batting, but do you see how that is coming up out of there? So each time I am inserting my pillow, it is coming apart. And so I said, I will not make this mistake again. So I am going to put that back on there so I won't have that problem. And so I wanted to show you guys that. Let me put that up. And so now over here we have our templates. Okay, so you guys, I just went to Pinterest and I downloaded some templates. I knew exactly what I wanted. I wanted a rabbit and some carrots, and they have free printables on there. Okay, so templates, you know, the rabbits, everything. And when I did this one is for small carrots, because I did a big carrot and it was like, holy moly, it was gigantic. And so and then my rabbit, I just took a regular medium-sized rabbit. Make sure I put that in the camera so you can see it. So just Pinterest free, you guys. And so over here, I kind of explained these already. We know what those are. And so let's get to the construction paper. So the construction paper, I'm sure you guys probably already know, and that is to make our templates, right? And so I cut out the carrot and the rabbit, and I used my construction paper to cut them out to make my template, which is so cool, right? And so that's what I use the construction paper for. And so now this beautiful interfacing right here, last but not least, right? So we have our interfacing. Now this is the fleece interfacing. And so with this interfacing, we have fleece side, and then we have our bumpy side, which is our glue. And the reason why I used this one was because I wanted to have everything to stay in position. So I'm able to take the iron and iron it down, which I think is great when you're doing things like this. So all I did, you guys, with this, I took a piece, I cut a larger piece than this, and I used my scraps. So this is when the scraps come in at. And I took this and I just took my scraps, you guys, and I sewed them on here. You want to put it, of course, not on the glue side, but on the soft fleece side. That's where you want to sew it down at, okay? And so all I did is I just sewed it down. Now, depending on how you want your rabbit to look and your carrots, you can have so much fun with this. And so I started like this, and a lot of people, I started with a log cabin. And if you are a beginner and you don't know what that is, it's basically you put a piece here, and then you take another piece and you will put it down on top of that piece, how you want it to go. It can go on top of it any kind of way you want, but you're going to flip it. You're going to sew it, and then you're going to flip it, okay, until you fill up your desirable size that you have. And so that's what I did. I just kept going. I would press and I would put it there, and I would sew it and flip it, and then I would do it this way. You want to put right sides together, right? And then you want to sew it, and then you want to flip it. Let's move that out the way. And so yeah, so then you just want to sew it and flip it, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you have your fabric, okay? So when you cut this out, because you're going to cut it out, you're going to put your templates on here. You're going to trace it with your friction pen that has heat. You know, that's heat resistant. So you're going to take that and you're going to trace it, and then you're going to cut it out. So when you put the iron on there, the pen is going to go away. So yeah, and that's what I did, you guys, and I had so much fun doing this part. I think you're really, you know, you can get your personality, your imagination can come out of what you want your rabbit and carrots to really look like. And so let me lay this before you. Let me show you my carrots. I had such a great time, you guys. Let me flip it. There we go. These are my carrots. So these are my carrots. How cute are they? So aren't they cute, you guys? I love it. I love it so much. How cute is my carrots? Could you guys see them? There we go. I'm losing light, but it's okay. And so now let me show you my rabbit. So my rabbit, and there's my rabbit. How cute is that, right? So I am loving it. And so that's all I did, you guys, when it came to cutting out my fabrics. So now I'm going to clear all this away so we can get to the part of the front panels of our sandwich piece for our pillow. Hey, you guys, so I am sitting here and I am putting my 2-inch lines on the front part of my piece. And so I'm going to go to the sewing machine. I'm going to put my sandwich together, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch these lines down. And I'll be right back to show you guys the finished product. Hey guys, so I am at the sewing machine right now, and I am going to start in the middle, and I'm going to work my way out on both sides, that way and then that way. And I will be stitching down just straight down the same way. Ouch, I just got pricked with a pin. But just, I'm going to do it the same way. I'm not going to turn my work and go the other way. I'm going to stitch the same way. And so here it is. It's my lines and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am at the ironing board, and I wanted to come in for no one who ever saw the actual lines disappear when you add heat to it. And here we go. There it is. This is such a beautiful thing. I actually really love this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish ironing this out, and I will meet you back at the table. All right, you guys, welcome back. So I did some auditions, and you guys see what I came up with. So when I showed you when I was at the iron, I did my lines there, and I was thinking, you know, this can be the picket fence. I have like this whole thing in my mind. And then of course I was just auditioning everything. And what I did is I took each one of my rabbit and my carrots, and I just went around it with my sewing machine. And so it gives it this outline. I am going to, you know, press everything down, and then I'm going to go ahead and stitch it down as well. But what do you guys think of the layout? I thought that I put him like this because I was thinking he's dreaming of carrots. I thought that was super cute. And so the sky is the limit, you guys. You can have 1 rabbit, 2 rabbits, and make some carrots however you guys want it. I am going to go ahead and press this down, and then I'm going to stitch it down, and then I'm going to come right back, and then we'll be done with the front part of our panel for our pillow cover. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I am all back. Look at this. This is adorable. I am, oh my word, you guys. Okay, so I put everything down, sewed everything down. Now, if you do not like this, I would say scrappy look as far as the edge fraying and all of that, because I know some people don't like that, you can do turn applique with that. And I got something about turn applique coming. So, but if you don't like the fray, turn applique would be your answer to that. So it came out so good, you guys. Let me show you the back. And my pillow form, and this is the envelope. Now I have a whole tutorial on how to do an envelope pillow cover, and so I will link that down below, and I hope you guys give it a try, and I will see you guys on the next tutorial. Bye, you guys.